I'm an artist, designer and passionate knitter. My art is very much by observation. When you're creating something, there's a point where you stop designing and you start following the lead. And
yes.
That is the most exciting bit, because then it just flows.
Hi Dee. So
hi Bea.
We are here at this beautiful Welsh house to mark our collaboration together.
10-year anniversary.
10-year anniversary.
I can't believe it. No. I can't believe it.
I think first, kind of looking backwards before we look forwards, what would you say has been the highlight of 10 years of working together? Our 10 years.
Outside of eating cake with you at our meetings. No, I think from the beginning it's been really lovely, and that we all have skills and we're all allowed to, really embrace them and shine with them, and then we bring all of those things together and then we make something new. And what's really nice, you've given me full freedom artistically, which is amazing, to collaborate with someone like that.
Dee, you and I have talked for quite a long time about larger size turtle mats and really bringing that into the home, away from the threshold and into the home. And we're launching with you a new design, flower fields, but also new larger sizes as well.
Yeah, which is very much about the home, isn't it? Because I love the mats. They greet you when you come up to somebody's house, which is lovely, and then you walk in, and especially with the long runners, you have it in your home, in the kitchen or the living room. And I'm very much I love my home, and I love being at home with friends and things. So it's perfect.
Flower fields, we are all very excited. As you said, down here we've got the lovely painterly version, as we're calling it. I would love to hear a little bit about the inspiration behind that.
So this original watercolour I've kind of developed into many different designs. It's a continuing story that started quite a long time ago when my husband and son and I went for a walk near our house down the canal, and we were walking down. It was the most beautiful, it was like a perfect dream-like summer's day, and they're just right.
Yeah.
And we were kind of, meandering down, and across the canal I could see this beautiful field full of wildflowers, grasses, and because it was quite far away, you could pick out some of the shapes, but it was really a pattern of shapes. And I didn't go home straight away and draw it in my sketchbook. It kind of sat with me for a while, and then the more I thought about it, I had to get it down. So I drew it first and then painted it. And this pattern here, Meadow, has, I think I've got a garment behind me actually, some of the garments in my new book. So, this one design has had so many chapters to its story, and it still is developing and growing.
Excitingly, 10 years now, we are launching the runners this autumn. So we're launching flower fields. Also, I think this really captures something which I think is the essence of your work as well, which is your palette and your use of colour.
So sometimes I'll just do colour fields like this, and they are inspired by the landscape. So, or could even be one flower, and then I just paint.
Yes.
And I just paint colour blocks, and I just get, so really that could be the sketch of a whole field or one flower. So I do things like that. And one thing I do a lot is to show how you can take colours straight from nature. So you can, from one leaf, you can get a whole palette, a whole collection, and a whole story. What we do here, these runners and mats, is the perfect combination of something which is incredibly practical and very beautiful, and why shouldn't it be? For a long time now, people really want to bring the outside in, and that's something which has run through my work ever since the start. But I think we have that relationship, especially in this country, don't we, with weather and the seasons, and and it's lovely to celebrate that in something which you bring into your home and it lives with you.
Yes, definitely. I think one question, and we're going to kind of just tease, I think, a little bit now. But what are you looking forward to for the next 10 years?
Of course, there are a few new people on the Turtle Mat team.
Yes.
And I think we've already been bubbling with ideas. So,
Definitely.
without saying anything, I would say watch this space.
Yeah, definitely watch this space.
This is just the springboard for all sorts of lovely new ideas.
Yeah, definitely. New things to come for sure. Dee, thank you so much for your time talking to us about the inspiration behind the new runners and some of the bestsellers Olive in the collection. It's been magical to see your work.
Thank you.
So
thank you for an amazing collaboration.